picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the BYU Cougars. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Cougars offense will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath. All wideouts, no backs.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he...
Could be an alley. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's White. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. We'll see what they can get done on the ground with Jalen Dupree. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Makes the grab. It's Parker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just keeps moving. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry up.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
So now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game. Great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Keeps it on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And this offense runs the option. They didn't need the option. The quarterback does a great job understanding that what the defense is trying to do. He's got space. He takes it. Why pitch it when I don't have to? Makes the big, long, explosive touchdown play for this offense.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. On the run, it's White. Crosses the 30. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that...
And into the end zone. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Cougars have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense...
He's going to throw deep right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Running inside. It's Thurman. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Jayhawks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Tight end finds a soft spot, and they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Slithers into space. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on him, and they got him.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Daly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. On the run, it's Dupree. Oh, he's got some space.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action. Still looking on the move. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Marshall. With the catch, it's Thurman. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. At the 35, he's got room. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And from this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Smacks him with the stiff arm. Gets away from one, finds some space. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he scores! Touchdown, Rock Chalk! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Coming out with it, it's Henderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Looking for room, it's White. Crosses the 30, he's got away. There he goes. Past the 20. To the house. Touchdown, BYU. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Runs through the tackle. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Marshall. Swings it out to the flat. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got him wide open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Offense gets set for second down. Rides to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big time.
Maybe a crease. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cougar. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The keeper on the option. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Makes the grab.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Works the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Lets it fly. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for space, it's White. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Finds his man, it's White. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
There's some room. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but, man, that clock is ticking. and they can just run the football up multiple possessions, they're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lost one deep down the right side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Dupree.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. It's complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The corners are walked up tight. Back to throw, it's Marshall. He lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
Got a little grass. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cougar. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Running inside, it's Dupree. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Marshall. Pocket breaking down. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Going to take a shot. Snags it. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. And the Jayhawks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Now the chance to take a knee. Breaks into the open. Into the house. Touchdown, Cougars. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Caught over the middle, it's Wright. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. With the catch, it's Wright. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.